Toxic chemicals could be in the products you use every day, even if the labels say natural or organic.
You may check the smell or price of products you buy, but do you check the ingredients?
You walk into your home convinced everything you need is already sitting on your shelves. But what if you are wrong? A convergence of new tariffs, international shipping disruptions, and raw material shortages is pulling everyday household essentials straight out of retail distribution. Savvy homeowners are bypassing standard store shelves to secure these items before the supply lines freeze entirely. Join us today as we expose 18 household items you will regret not buying before July 2026. Pay attention. Let us begin. Number 18. Incandescent and halogen bulbs. Starting our countdown at number 18 is a lighting staple millions of homeowners are about to discover they can no longer replace. Federal efficiency mandates have effectively banned the manufacture and import of standard incandescent and halogen bulbs. Retailers are selling through remaining warehouse inventory without restocking. Once those final cases clear, the warm-toned bulb you have relied on your entire life will not be coming back. LED replacements exist, but they do not replicate the color rendering of incandescent light in older fixtures, and quality dimmable LEDs carry a significant price premium. Stock up now, before the last warehouse pallets are cleared. Losing your lighting options is frustrating, but the shortage hitting number 17 targets a home safety essential that protects your family every single night. Number 17. Smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. You glance at the detector on your hallway ceiling and add batteries to your mental shopping list. You are underestimating a disruption that goes far deeper than a battery swap. Specialized sensor chips inside dual-function detectors are allocated first to automotive and industrial buyers, leaving consumer safety manufacturers at the back of the queue. Retail shelves currently show facing stock, creating an illusion of availability. The warehouse depth behind that facing is critically thin. A single weather event or one more semiconductor cut will wipe those shelves bare for months. If you want to stay ahead of every supply disruption hitting your home before it empties the shelves, hit that subscribe button right now. We track the procurement windows and supply chain realities the mainstream media ignores every single week. Replace every detector older than 7 years right now and buy 2 spares. The cost is minimal. The consequence of waiting is not. Protecting your family from invisible threats is non-negotiable, but the item disappearing at number 16 is a foundational repair tool that contractors are already struggling to source. Number 16. PVC and copper pipe fittings. You own a home. At some point, a pipe will fail. You are planning for a retail reality that is fracturing beneath your feet. Copper prices have surged to historic highs driven by global electrification demand. Every electric vehicle and solar installation pulls raw copper away from residential plumbing fittings and into industrial supply chains. PVC fittings face parallel pressure from petrochemical resin shortages. The basic elbow joints, couplings, and shutoff valves holding your plumbing together are becoming genuinely difficult to source. Purchase an assortment of the most common fitting sizes for your home right now. The day a pipe fails is not the day you want to discover your hardware store is backordered for 6 weeks. Plumbing failures wait for no one. But the shortage at number 15 is stripping a critical weather protection product from home improvement shelves across the country. Number 15. Weather stripping and door seals. You feel the draft under your front door and tell yourself you will handle it eventually. Eventually is about to become impossible. Silicone-based door seals rely on silicon metal from regions experiencing export restrictions. Foam weather stripping depends on polyurethane inputs impacted by Gulf Coast petrochemical plant outages. Home improvement chains are quietly reducing their weather stripping options, consolidating to fewer sizes and lower quality substitutes at the same price point. Install quality weather stripping on every exterior door and window frame now. The energy savings alone justify the purchase, and the supply window for premium options at standard pricing is closing fast. Sealing your home is basic resilience, but the product vanishing at number 14 is a household chemical staple your cleaning routine depends on completely. Number 14. Chlorine bleach and disinfectants. You reach under your kitchen sink and assume a fresh bleach supply is always one grocery run away. You are operating on a comfort assumption the chemical supply chain is actively working to destroy. Chlorine production in North America is concentrated in a small number of facilities. A single unplanned outage sends immediate shockwaves through retail disinfectant supply. This has already happened twice in 4 years. EPA regulatory updates are simultaneously forcing product reformulations reformulations, pulling specific lines from retail for months during certification periods. Stock a 6-month supply of sealed bleach and concentrated disinfectant tablets now. Bleach stores for 12 months in a cool, dark location. The cost of maintaining a reserve is negligible against the cost of having none. Disinfectant supply is more fragile than it appears, but the item at number 13 is vanishing from lumberyards at a rate that should alarm every homeowner on this list. Number 13. Construction adhesives and sealants. You drive to the hardware store expecting a full wall of adhesive tubes and sealant cartridges. You are about to encounter gaps that were not there 6 months ago. Specialty polymer resins used in high-performance construction. Adhesives are being allocated toward commercial construction contracts that pay significantly higher margins than retail. Manufacturers are quietly reducing consumer-facing production while prioritizing bulk commercial sales. Bathroom silicone, subfloor adhesive, and exterior trim sealant are the first SKUs to disappear when allocation cuts happen. Purchase a full assortment of the sealants your home regularly requires now. Most carry a 2-year shelf life. Buying now beats emergency purchasing at premium rates during a shortage. Your home's structural integrity depends on these materials, but the shortage at number 12 targets a personal care product your household uses every single day. Number 12. Razors and replacement blade cartridges. You pull out your last replacement blade cartridge and make a mental note to restock. You are one supply disruption away from discovering that mental note is impossible to take action. Razor blade cartridges require high-grade stainless steel, strip-sourced from specialty mills in Europe and Japan, both navigating energy cost pressures, forcing production curtailments. Major brands are quietly discontinuing older, handle-compatible refill lines and pushing consumers toward newer, more expensive proprietary systems. If your handle becomes incompatible with available cartridges, you are forced into an entirely new system at a higher entry cost. Stock a 1-year supply of compatible cartridges now. They store indefinitely when kept sealed and dry. This single purchase eliminates an entire category of future supply anxiety. Blade shortages cut deeper than expected, but the item disappearing at number 11 is a home comfort product families are already fighting over on store shelves. Number 11. Quality bed linens and towels. You tell yourself your fraying towels and pilling sheets can last another season. You are making that decision at the exact wrong moment in the textile supply cycle. Consecutive drought years have hammered global cotton supply across the American Southwest, India, and Pakistan. Textile manufacturers are responding by reducing thread counts, substituting synthetic blends, and shrinking product dimensions while holding retail price points steady. Import tariffs on finished textile goods are pushing premium Egyptian cotton sheets and high GSM towels into luxury price brackets. Purchase quality bed linens and bath towels now before the next round of price increases hits. Quality linens purchased today will outlast 3 rounds of the declining replacements available at the same price point next year. Textile quality is collapsing in real time, but the critical tool vanishing at number 10 is something no homeowner can afford to be without when an emergency strikes. Number 10. Fire extinguishers. You assume the fire extinguisher hanging in your garage from 11 years ago is still functional. You are trusting your family's safety to a device that may have lost charge pressure or exceeded its service life by years. Residential fire extinguisher production relies on aluminum cylinder stock and dry chemical suppression agents both currently under supply pressure. Hardware retailers are already receiving reduced allocations. The ABC-rated multi-purpose units recommended for home use are the first to run short because they represent the highest consumer demand category. Replace any extinguisher older than 6 years and purchase 1 additional unit for each floor of your home right now. It is the single piece of safety equipment that gives you 30 seconds to stop a house fire before it becomes a catastrophe. Fire safety has no substitute, but the shortage at number 9 is pulling a critical food preservation tool off shelves before summer even begins. Number 9. Pressure canners and canning supplies. You have been telling yourself you will learn to home. Can your garden harvest this year? The equipment required to do it safely is already disappearing from retail shelves faster than manufacturers can restock it. Pressure canners are produced by a small number of domestic manufacturers using aluminum casting equipment that cannot be rapidly scaled. Rubber gaskets and canning lids rely on specialized rubber compounds facing the same petrochemical input pressures described throughout this list. Ball and Kerr canning lids experienced a complete retail disappearance during the last major supply disruption, and the underlying vulnerability has not been addressed. Purchase a quality pressure canner, replacement gaskets, and a 2-year supply of canning lids now. This is a one-time investment in a food preservation capability that insulates your household from retail disruptions indefinitely. Preserving your own food supply is the ultimate resilience move. But the item at number 8 is a power management essential almost nobody stocks adequately. Number 8. surge protectors, and UPS battery backups. You plug your television and home office equipment into a power strip from a decade ago and assume it is providing adequate protection. You are one grid fluctuation away from losing thousands of dollars in electronics to a surge that strip was never engineered to absorb. Quality surge protectors and UPS units depend on metal oxide varistor components and battery cells caught in the same semiconductor supply squeeze affecting every electronics category. Meanwhile, aging grid infrastructure across North America is producing more frequent voltage fluctuation events. Damaging grid events are increasing precisely as the supply of quality protection equipment is declining. Replace every aging power strip with a properly rated surge protector and install at minimum one UPS unit on your most critical electronics now. The cost is a fraction of one insurance deductible on damaged equipment. Protecting your electronics is financial common sense, but the product disappearing at number 7 is a home maintenance essential every property owner will need before the end of this year. Number 7. Exterior wood stain and deck sealant. You look at your deck and fence and tell yourself the existing finish can survive one more season. You are gambling against a procurement reality that is about to make that decision extremely expensive. Alkyd resin binders, UV stabilizer compounds, and mineral spirit solvents used in exterior stains are all sourced from petrochemical supply chains under severe pricing pressure. Domestic manufacturers have been issuing product line discontinuations for 18 months as raw material costs exceed sustainable margins. Premium penetrating oil stains are being discontinued faster than their cheaper alternatives. Purchase enough stain and sealant to complete your current project and cover one full reapplication cycle now. Wood stain stores well in sealed containers for 3 to 5 years. Buying now protects both your wood surfaces and your budget. Wood protection has a closing procurement window, but the shortage at number 6 targets a home health product impacting the air quality inside every room your family lives in. Number 6. HVAC air filters. You change your HVAC filter every 3 months and buy them one at a time at full retail price. You are completely unaware that the filter you depend on is caught in a supply disruption, already thinning inventory at major home improvement chains. Pleated HVAC filters rely on electrostatically charged synthetic fiber media, produced by a concentrated group of specialty manufacturers, several of which have reduced capacity due to energy cost pressures. Higher efficiency MERV11 and MERV13 ratings are disappearing first, precisely the filters recommended for households with respiratory sensitivities, young children, or elderly members. Purchase a 12-month supply of the correct filter size and MERV rating for every HVAC unit in your home now. Filters store indefinitely when kept sealed and dry. This single bulk purchase eliminates a recurring supply vulnerability. Clean air is non-negotiable, but the item at number 5 is experiencing a retail availability crisis at the worst possible moment in the threat cycle. Number 5. Deadbolt locks and door security hardware. You assume the builder-grade lock installed on your front door when the house was built is adequate security. You are wrong, and the window to upgrade at standard pricing is closing. Major lock manufacturers are consolidating product lines, discontinuing mid-tier security hardware, and focusing production on either entry-level builder-grade units or premium smart lock systems. The mid-range deadbolt category, the most cost-effective genuine security upgrade available, is being systematically removed from manufacturer catalogs. Install quality ANSI Grade 1 or Grade 2 deadbolts on every exterior door now and purchase one spare set while they remain available at current pricing. Physical door security is the most cost-effective home security investment that exists. Securing your home is foundational, but the crisis at number 4 targets a medical essential every household should have stocked, regardless of supply conditions. Number 4. First aid. Supplies and over-the-counter medications. You open your medicine cabinet and see expired pain relievers and a half-empty box of bandages. You are one household medical event away from discovering restocking. Those items is significantly harder than it used to be. Active pharmaceutical ingredients for common pain relievers, antihistamines, and fever reducers are sourced primarily from facilities in India and China, both navigating export policy changes, reducing available supply for North American markets. Bandages and wound care products face parallel pressure from non-woven fabric shortages running throughout this entire list. Build a comprehensive household first aid supply covering wound care, fever management, and allergy response now. Purchase a minimum 90-day supply of any over-the-counter medication your household uses regularly. The procurement window is actively narrowing. Medical preparedness is fundamental, but the item at number 3 is a communication essential. Most families are dangerously underprepared for right now. Number 3. Battery-powered and hand-crank. Emergency radios. You own a smartphone and assume it is sufficient emergency communication. You are one power outage or cell tower. Overload away from discovering your entire communication plan depends on a device that stops working when the grid goes down. Emergency radios with no AA weather alert reception and hand crank charging function completely independently of grid power and cellular infrastructure. They are manufactured by a small number of specialty companies using components overlapping with the same constrained supply chains, impacting safety devices throughout this list. During regional emergencies, they disappear from store shelves within hours. Purchase a quality hand crank emergency radio with no AA alert capability now and store it with fresh batteries in your emergency kit. This device costs less than a restaurant dinner and represents preparedness no smartphone can replicate. Emergency communication is irreplaceable, but the shortage at number 2 targets a home comfort essential that a warming climate is making more critical than ever before. Number 2. Portable fans and window air conditioning units. You tell yourself you will buy a window AC unit when summer arrives and you actually need it. You are planning to shop at the exact moment every other household in your region makes the identical decision into a retail supply that will be exhausted within days of the first heat event. Domestic cooling equipment importers place annual retail orders months in advance. When those orders are reduced due to component shortages, the shelf allocation for the entire summer season is fixed before the first hot day arrives. Climate data shows peak heat events arriving earlier and with greater intensity every year. Purchase your portable cooling solution now in the pre-season window when inventory is at its annual peak and panic buying pressure has not yet arrived. A quality window unit purchased today will outlast a decade of summer heat events. Cooling your home is not optional when temperatures reach dangerous levels, but the item at number 1 is the single household purchase delivering the broadest emergency preparedness value on this entire list. Number 1. Whole home backup power and portable generators. The household item you will most regret not purchasing before July 2026 is a reliable portable generator or whole home backup power solution. You have watched the power go out in your neighborhood, shrugged it off as a temporary inconvenience, and returned to normal life within hours. You are normalizing a grid vulnerability that is structurally worsening every single year. North American grid infrastructure was engineered for a climate and demand load that no longer exists. Peak summer cooling demand now regularly exceeds grid capacity in multiple regions simultaneously. The average duration of power outages has increased significantly over the past decade. Tariff increases on imported engine components have already driven generator prices up substantially. A second round of tariff adjustments currently being negotiated will push prices further still. Once a regional weather event triggers demand, units disappear within 24 hours and restock timelines extend to months. Purchase your generator or backup power solution now, before summer demand arrives, before the next tariff round lands, and before the next weather event empties every shelf within driving distance. The household that has power when the grid fails does not just survive the event. It becomes the most valuable asset on its street. The window to prepare is not permanent. Every item on this list represents a procurement decision that gets harder, more expensive, or outright impossible with each passing week. Stop assuming the shelf will always be stocked. Stop assuming the price will stay where it is. Stop assuming you can make this decision later. If this breakdown changed how you think about your household preparedness, drop a comment below and tell us which item you are buying first. Click the video on the left for our full breakdown of 20 emergency food supplies disappearing before summer ends, and hit that subscribe button right now so you never miss a weekly preparedness intelligence report.